Hello, welcome back to our game of Stellaris as the Testudian Republic. And if you're ever wondering why they're called that, it's because they're turtles. And if you look up the scientific name for turtles, it is Testudia. So there you go. We just finished a war against the blessed Botharan Imperium. We won. I think we're in a federation with a democratic these guys, and I think what they're trying to do is get the happiness of these guys down so far that they flip their ruling class, because they've lost 2 or 3 wars in a row, but because they keep losing those wars, the happiness of their citizens keep going down. So I think they're hoping that their what's the word I want? Government will flip to something besides evangelizing zealots. Other than that, we're just kind of softening things up. I will want to point out, I was watching someone else do a playthrough of Stellaris over the weekend, just because I like the game that much. I feel like our army's coming along decently. Let's go ahead and do that. And the one thing they complained about, which I don't agree with, is they were going through the traditions like, they picked like 2 and they're like, the rest of these suck. No. They may not be worth it to you on the particular playthrough, but anyone who's playing this game, the 4, this is personal opinion, so you may disagree, but to me, the 4 strongest traditions that I feel like almost always must picks is technological ascendancy, just for that research bonus, because plus 10% is huge, especially if you can get it early. Mastery of nature, not for the clear blocker cost, but because it allows a planet to have 2 extra districts. And you're like, well, that's not much. But it is. It adds up. So what that ends up doing is, you know, with a 20 district planet, you can cram a lot in there. So, I mean, this Arab world, which was like 18, with that tradition, now it's 20. That's like, oh my god, I almost have to have that. You know, where is it? This 20 becomes a 22. You know, 18, there's another 20. 19 becomes a 21. It really opens up and expands what you can do. 19 becomes a 21 there, so there's, you know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets, and just because of that one tradition, there are another 5 that have jumped from the meh, if I have to category to, oh my god, these are great, go ahead and take them. That is how powerful that tradition is. The other one, which you almost have to always take, is Galactic Force Projection. Just because of the large amount of capacity and fleet command limit it gives, excuse me, it allows you to just keep up with the computer. So I would say those are the top 3. Personally, I love enigmatic engineering. I know a lot of people are take it or leave it. I consider it a must-have, but not necessarily. You know, that one's up for debate. Everything else, it depends on the game you're playing. This one, you can up it for debate, but that sensor range is good. That detection range is decent. But the fact that no one can reverse it, so if I get excuse me, far enough ahead of the tech, I don't care if I lose ships. No one else can get the tech. So that's its advantage. Like in a computer game, single player game like I'm playing, take it or leave it, maybe it could be arguable. But in multiplayer, that means if you get a unique tech, like say psionic shields, no one can reverse engineer that. Or if you get the tech, oh, where is it? Ship designer. Point. There we go. Crystal infused plating. You know, as far as I'm aware, I'm the only species that has that. And no one else can get it off me, so I don't have to worry about ships, you know, them getting it anytime soon, unless they kill their own, like, ruby swarms or that sort of thing. So, it's definitely worth it in single player. Multiplayer, I could see the arguments for and against it. We are kind of backfilling things here. So, oh, you're building that. You're building that. I think we're just cruising through tech here. 555. That's going to take a while to get through. We're okay there. We could settle another planet, but I think we're doing okay, and I don't want to expand too fast. If I did grab another planet, it would probably be this one. Maybe not. Let's see. That's a 19. At this point, I'm looking at planets for... I mean, that would allow for some solid defense over here. And oh, look at that. There's a 20 and a 21 right there. So if I build here, I can get some trade along here. Quite happy. Aren't suitable for your race. Stula. The two best ways to do it, to colonize a planet which aren't suitable for your race, and hello Stula, welcome to the stream, is honestly go robotics and try to research to the point where the robots can colonize planets. Open up your empire to migration, because, you know, I like wet worlds, but because... Where is it? Yeah. See, I'm built on an ocean world. But because I opened up my empire to migration, if it's an option, you know, I can colonize this planet. Oh, look! These guys love Savannah worlds. Awesome. You know, these guys love Tomb worlds. Awesome. Here's someone who loves continental worlds, Arctic worlds, tundra worlds. I've already got ocean worlds covered. But, you know, opening up your empire to migrating species is another good way. Other than that, you have to wait till you get terraforming, which, if you're lucky, you can get early enough. It's not too bad. So those are your best bets. Terraforming, migration, or robots to the point where they can colonize for you. That's really it. That playthrough I was watching, the people were complaining that, you know... they were from Gaia World. One of the players in the game, was a multiplayer game, was from Gaia Worlds, and they had settled a non-Gaia world, and they had robots, and they were pissed because the Gaia people, their species, which was only happy on Gaia worlds, kept moving to the non-Gaia world. The thing is, once you settle a planet, like this is a Tomb world, these guys are not happy on Tomb worlds. But once you've settled it with my Tomb world species, nobody cares. See, it's not affecting happiness in any way, shape, or form. I'm still at 60%, which is, you know, decent. Like, you know, these guys are built to live here, and they're at 62%. So once you've settled a planet, it doesn't matter what planet the species in your empire like, as long as the settling species enjoyed the planet, it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about habitability as much. Although if you are worried, by all means, pick up the
construction project
text and increase your habitability. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and military fleet. Oh, we already maxed that out. Cruisers, of which I like 10 of, usually, right? 20 of these, 20 of these. 10 cruisers. No. Decent amount of cruisers. Oh!
Research concluded.
Ooh, they got their gateways going. Alright, well, that's the other good thing. So I hope that helped. Alright, recent shit. Nell Void Beam. This wrecks shields. It is a unique tech, which means I don't know if it'll pop up again. I'm going to go ahead and snag that. We're missing a job at the specialist level. Let's see. We've got 11 people here, 34 here, 11. Yeah, there's no point in shuffling him around for now, so we'll just leave it as is.
Research
Although we
concluded.
did open up a spot here. So if we wanted to... Oh, hey, engineering research. That's not going anywhere. This isn't going anywhere. I think we've got the points. But I think this unlocks more robot stuff. It's at 10k though. 8k. This is 21k. We're actually doing okay on minerals. But it would be nice to have this at some point, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. Anyways, we definitely want... Yeah, the only upkeep is energy. We'll go ahead and build that here. And they have a research node, so we'll go ahead and build one here. So that will be nice. Yeah, these guys are Federation members. Yeah. We have a research agreement with them. So we're friendly with them. What boosts or specialties your planet has? Oh, that's easy. You just select the planet. You know, this has... The specialty? Are you talking about rare planetary features? There is a difference. The specialties you decide. Like, this has... You know, you just select that this has 4 farm slots. This has a ton of energy and mineral slots. So you know what? I'm probably going to crank energy and minerals here. You know, energy and minerals here. Their farm's maxed out. That sort of thing. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about rare planetary features? Which is... You just click this here, and then tell you if you... It tells you all your planetary features. Like, I don't have a lot of planets with anything rare. Here we've got a crystal reef and a portal research area. So at some point, we're going to build 2 crystal mines here. Relatively cheap, which is great. So I don't have to worry about minerals being chewed up so well. But you decide the specialty of your planet. Boosts? Yeah. So yeah, it's just this rare planetary features, blockers. All you gotta do is click on the planet and there's a button somewhere you can hit. What, for city districts, something to keep in mind, the penalty you take to tech, tradition, all those costs is based on your number of districts. You're going to go over your admin cap. There is nothing you can do about that. But how far you go over at any given time is up to you. So my admin cap is at 110. I'm at 223 districts, so I'm taking a 113% increase on everything. Campaign costs, leader upkeep, leader costs, you know, technology costs is by 33%. Tradition... So what I do is, like, my first few planets are going to try to be very balanced. And then I can figure out, you can always go back and readjust things. But I try to only build as needed. That way this cost doesn't spiral so far out of control that, like, I'm paying much more than I need. So, you know, this has 8 housing. So I'm going to wait until it gets down to like 1 or 2. Or 5 or 6. Usually 5 or 6. But I'm going to wait until it gets down. And then I'll decide what other district I need to build. So, I mean, no matter what, you are going to be building districts as you go. The only question is, how fast do you build them? Hi, Krista. Hope you're doing well. If you build them too fast, you end up penalizing yourself too much. So you kind of want to figure out, like... I know some people wait until this is like housing is at 1 or 2. you know, before they go ahead and build another district. Like, if you're running into the negatives of something, if it's not too bad, and you can sell things to buy stuff, let it run into the negatives for a while. Just don't let it hit 0. But, like, if let's say my food was at -5 income, and I had 100 food left, I don't care what, I'm finding somewhere to build a farming district. But because I'm positive in everything, I'm just gonna let that tick around and wait. Hello,
the alien empire has cracked our comms protocols.
Aha!
Show off.
Excellent. Who are you? Federation builders. Where are you? Kidding. Where are they? Oh, they're in here. You know what? I'm glad I didn't go any further. They can have all of this. I do not care. Let's go ahead and offer them a trade deal of information. Confirm. How far are we? We're actually pretty close to a research agreement. So what we can actually do is offer them another trade deal. And we will go ahead and give them a couple of alloys a month, for 30 months. How are we doing on this? We have enough spare crystals. I'm going to go ahead and give them a crystal for a month. Look at that, up to 86. And we have minerals galore. So we're going to go ahead and do 5 monthly minerals. Confirm. Boom.
Receiving transmission.
So that gets us... they're psionic. Yeah, 30 years. I don't care. I'm making so much money. 30 years, you know, this game is going till 2500. You'll forget about it. You'll go past it. It'll... The reason why I do it so long is, you know, after 30 years, I'll have gotten to the point where that is making no impact on me. And when it cancels, I will have gained so much trust. So what research agreements do is, for me, it's not going to do anything. But let's say we were of equal tech. They probably have tech I have not researched yet. What a research agreement does is if they have researched it and I haven't, I get a boost to my research. Commercial packs generate money for your things, and migration treaties are just great just because, like I said, it's a great way to get unique species into your empire who can colonize planets you wouldn't normally colonize. The big thing here is they're psychic. And I have to decide, although we are hunting for achievements, and one of the achievements I was looking at was where is it? There's one for having... Where are you? Yeah, it's Evolutionary Mastery. Requires Tech, Engineered Evolution. Where are you? Engineered Evolution. Here it is. I don't know if I can get this and the gene one if I'm psychic. That is the question I'm going to try to figure out. I would like to be able to get it, because psychic gives you a huge boost to research, and you can get the unique psychic shields. So if we look at my ship designers, like my shields are at 85 hit points. A level 3 psychic shield is essentially double that in shields regen. So they are very powerful. What type of planet do they like, by the way? Looks like a tomb world, actually, in the background. Huh. I wonder if we can get them moving around on us. Alright, so here... We're under 35. Oh, our food is kind of tight. But I'm going to switch this with a a robot pop. Alright, then I'll go ahead and build not a commercial zone. Given a choice, I would rather have a commercial zone. Alright, we've got some volatile gas, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. We're good there. You're fine, you've got the robot pop. We can upgrade you as well. We could upgrade this, but there's no point, so we're going to let it sit.
Research concluded.
Okay, so someone made a peace treaty. No void beam. Nice. This is not a dangerous tech. I'm going to grab this now. So it'll let us backtrack that much faster. Did I build? Okay, we're building the Research Institute now. That is okay. Alright. What can we do? We could settle.
Project concluded.
Nice. I think that is the first time in a long while I've been able to finish the specimen secured. A maniac. Maniacal. Maniacal. What's maniacal? Oh, plus 5% speed isn't too bad, but we're gonna put you over here so you can survey that system. They can have that too, more. They're welcome to all of this.
Construction project concluded.
Don't know if we can get the L gate, but I'd like to survey most of this. Alright, so what do we have
Receiving
left?
transmission.
I think this is it. What is this? Would like to join the Righteous League if you would have us. Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. Oh, yes. Hey, so that is these guys. Nice.
Construction project concluded.
Yeah, I kind of figured that might happen. So these guys don't like us anymore, but that's okay. There's a pirate fleet. There's the Stellarite Devourer. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay, that is on lockdown. Woo! Don't think we can take that yet, so we're gonna leave that as is. But now we can get the Infinity Machine. I did not know they had the Infinity Machine. That is interesting. Although we're not going to restrict it. I don't think we can contact it.
A declaration of war has been announced.
Okay. So these guys declared war on these guys. That's fine. These guys are getting very large. Okay. Yeah, we will not associate with the Star Concordat. So they will not associate with these guys. So we're going to leave that as is. Not going to offer them help with anything. I think that is it. We finally, except for this one system, we finally tapped, I think, every system in our territory to my...
Research concluded.
Yep, that's fine. Oh, do we have a research... I think we have a research agreement with these guys. So now that they're not friendly with us, we're going to go ahead and break this, and this, and this. And they'll still like us, they just won't like us much. Because we've allied their rivals. Next, we're going to go ahead and... Okay, we can jump to battleships or citadels. Or, ooh, alloy nanoplants. Actually, how much? We don't have a lot of... So this might not be worth it. Let's grab the cruiser build speeds. So we're gonna break all this. Right? Done, done, and done. Alright, see, now I'm having a food issue. So... Alright, you could use... a food processing facility. And we'll go ahead and build a farm ahead of time. Oh no, now we're fine. So we'll wait on that.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Unspent. So that takes... We could reform the government, so I have... an efficient bureaucracy. Beacon of Liberty. Oh, maybe. Consumer good costs would be nice. Functional architecture. Reduces building and upkeep costs. That's not bad. Again, meh. Minerals from miners. Ability, Shadow Council. I'm thinking environmentalists. Well, let's go ahead and trigger that. And it takes us 250 to reform. But we're going to be waiting on that for a while. Oh, someone died. An admiral died. That's okay. Weird as that sounds, admirals are cheap to replace. And we'll go with you. Yay, do research. Let's do that. You got this. You got alloys. You got this. You have a crystal reef. So if I go here, what I can do is... right here. Crystal mines. So there's artificial crystal mines, which you can get through research. But those cost 30 minerals to produce 2 crystals. Or, because this planet has crystal mines, I can just have a crystal mine. Which is great. And the reason why I'm reforming my government is there's no reason not to. It gives you a benefit with no downsides. So once you get the tech to reform your government and add a trait, there is no reason not to do it. Hold on. Alright.
Anomaly found.
Yep, go ahead and research that. You're like, they need a civilian replicator. How sci-fi I said there. What do we got? Go ahead, we've got the energy, we'll kick in the recycling campaign. Oh, nothing. When you build your species, you get to choose which civics you start out with. So I researched a tech that allows me one more trait to add to my government traits. Yep, we'll go ahead, study the design of whatever that was. That's all. And it just came with the game. Oh, there we go. You can build the mining stations and the research station. Trigger the education campaign. Again, no reason not to. Yes. Correct. I just get... I mean, I think if I really wanted to, I could, yeah, if I really wanted to, I could get rid of, you know, some of the ones I started with, change it to an oligarch, apparently change it to corporate. That's interesting. But I always just add one. That's all.
System survey concluded.
Alright, is that... No, where is that? Alright, so that's down here, so that's fine.